What is malaria? Malaria is a disease caused by the bite of a certain type of mosquito. Not all types of mosquitoes cause malaria. Malaria can cause fever, headache, and chills. It makes you feel bad. Some people with malaria can get very sick if they don't get the right treatment, and they may die. Nearly 1 million people around the world die of malaria every year. Most of them are young children in Africa. Now we can talk about who can get malaria. Who can get malaria? Everyone who lives in, visits, or works in an area that has malaria can get malaria. Men, women, boys and girls, old and young, pregnant women, and children under 5 years of age are especially at risk of getting malaria. Now we can talk about what does not cause malaria. What does not cause malaria? Eating mangoes or other foods does not cause malaria. Working hard does not cause malaria. Working hard outside in the sun does not cause malaria. Drinking dirty water does not cause malaria. Malaria is not caused by curses or evil spirits. In different parts of the world, the mosquitoes that spread malaria bite at different times of the day. In Africa, the mosquito that spreads malaria usually bites at night and in the early morning hours, which is why bed nets work. Malaria is spread more after the rainy season in areas with a lot of malaria. Remember, only a certain kind of mosquito causes malaria. Now we will talk about how you can protect yourself from malaria. How can you prevent malaria? The best way to keep you and your family safe from malaria is to sleep under an insecticide-treated bed net throughout the year. In some parts of some countries, the government sprays the inside walls of houses with a safe insecticide to kill mosquitoes that come in to bite you. If the government is going to spray in your community, you will need to take everything out of the house and stay out of the house for 2 to 3 hours after they spray. Then you can move back in, and you will be protected. In areas of some countries with a lot of malaria, health workers work to prevent the ill effects of malaria on the baby of pregnant women and pregnant women themselves by giving the women pills a few times during the pregnancy, in Africa and maybe other places. Now we will talk about the symptoms of malaria, how malaria makes you feel. What are the symptoms of malaria? Fever, headaches, chills, feeling sick and achy. What to do if you or a family member show symptoms of malaria? Go to your community health worker or the nearest health facility right away. Within 1 day of the time you or a family member gets a fever or other symptoms. Get tested for malaria to find out if what's making you or your family member sick is malaria. If it is malaria, your healthcare worker will give you anti-malarial pills. Be sure to follow the health worker's directions for taking the pills. It is very important to finish taking all the pills, even though you may feel healthy after taking just a couple of pills. Now we will talk about how to protect yourself, your family, and your community against malaria. Help save lives by helping your family and community understand what to do about malaria. Only mosquitoes cause malaria. If your family and friends don't know that mosquitoes cause malaria, tell them. This way they will understand why they need to sleep under an insecticide-treated bed net. Know the symptoms of malaria and what to do if these should occur. Go to the nearest health facility right away. Within 1 day of getting the fever, find out what is making you sick. If it is malaria, get medications and take all of the pills. Make sure they know that if a person has convulsions, that it could be malaria and take them right away to the health facility. Malaria can be prevented by sleeping under an insecticide-treated bed net every night of the year. If you get holes in your net, mosquitoes which spread malaria will be able to get through to bite you. Sew holes the same way you would repair clothes or other fabric. If the net fabric gets dirty, you can wash it gently using soap and water. Then lay your net flat in a shaded area to dry. You should not wash the net more than an average of once every 3 months. With good care, an insecticide-treated bed net will last much longer. With proper maintenance, a bed net could last 3 to 5 years. Sleep under an insecticide-treated bed net yourself. This will help protect your family and community, and will also help show people what they can do to protect themselves. Remember, only mosquitoes cause malaria, so make sure each person in your family sleeps under an insecticide-treated bed net every night. If you or someone in your family gets a fever, go to the health clinic right away. If you have malaria, you will get anti-malarial pills. Take them all. Please share this information with your community. Malaria. Know the facts.